now that Bitcoin has NFTs, in my mind, that makes it not equal but equivalent with Ethereum. Does that mean that we start seeing sort of a Bitcoin Ethereum showdown in the same way that we had like a Apple Microsoft showdown in like early 2000s, 1990s? Is that what we're heading towards? That there's only one way to go, and you're either going to be in the Bitcoin camp like Jared is, or you're going to be in the Ethereum camp like some other folks.
I
Austin, why don't
don't
you
think
take this?
so.
Yeah.
I don't think so because Ethereum has smart contracts and has like dApps and decentralized applications,
Yeah.
which Bitcoin doesn't have. Like
Yeah.
you can't really do like we mentioned the Starbucks Odyssey membership rewards card. Bitcoin can't do that. But Ethereum can. And so Ethereum and Bitcoin will continue to coexist there. But sure, Bitcoin now is starting to develop some more use cases outside of just being a store of value or a currency. It now has other things to be an immutable for fine art or digital art, like Victor just mentioned. Um, and so I don't think there's a big showdown. I think they're kind of going to coexist. Um,
Mm.
Yeah, I totally agree with Austin. I think they're apples and oranges, and they both have a place in the supermarket. They both provide different value. And one of the things that I've been looking at since it came out, and I bought it way too high, Lord knows, is ICP. ICP has long been rumored to be working to create smart contracts with Bitcoin. Somebody will figure out a way to tie in Bitcoin and smart contracts. That will happen because I think when you're starting to use Bitcoin in in a Maxey's theory, right? When we get to hybridization between basically Bitcoin and then probably like the US dollar, if those are the two things that survive, then when I'm buying a home, I'm not going to be using Ethereum. I'll probably be using Bitcoin maybe. And that may need to be smart contracted between the two wallet addresses. So I do think that there's room for both to play. And then even in that world, Jay, where you have Bitcoin with like a very maybe simple smart contract, if ICP can figure it out, Ethereum is just going to continue to grow and have different features that will keep them separate. Where I don't actually think that they need to be like, Godzilla and King Kong. Like they don't need to have
Yeah.
that showdown. I think that they both can live within the ecosystem and provide different value and provide different solution sets to different problem sets. Now, I know other Bitcoin maxis would say everything I've just said is wrong and that Ethereum is an SHIT coin, but I don't believe that. I think Ethereum has a lot of value and can add, you know, tremendous opportunity for people moving forward.
I think there's a marketing issue here. I think people are just now starting to accept the allegories that we use around describing these to new onboarders. And that is BTC is crypto gold, Ethereum is software or oil or however we've described these things before. And as soon as we start talking about this, I think we could talk about it with nuance. And I think Brian mentioned probably where this makes the most sense is proof of publishing, because you can create a dApp that references the Bitcoin blockchain for proof of publishing and attribution. But hey, Ethereum already does that. And I think that if we were to have tying this back to the banker conversation, we need a pure liquid currency that is trusted by the public. And if we start confusing the messaging to developers into nuance, yes, this is interesting and I think it would be very cool, but like I still haven't heard anything that's different than what Ethereum already does. So why not still live? If I were talking to a layperson, I would still reference Bitcoin as this gold savings account in crypto that has a future growth value myself. There might be other factors now that definitely should be considered. But for me, I don't think I'd muddy the water because we're just now starting to build trust outside of our little degen circles, right? You know?